Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful fall day here, a little bit chilly, but all the leaves are turning. And today we're going to be doing some maintenance on the truck. This truck it's overdue. I've crossed a bunch of deep rivers, I've abused it, I've towed a bunch of heavy loads with it, and so it's time to get some new hardware on the truck. What we're going to be doing is a brand new differential cover from SpeLab Auto, fully billet machined. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it because it's got a drain plug, which the factory ones don't, which is super annoying. And it also has a sight glass, so you know where your oil level's at. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be throwing that in there. I really like to use the OEM recommended stuff, and you got to make sure if you have a limited slip, you got to put this friction modifier in it. If you don't, your clutches are going to bind up and ruin your differential. So thank you, SpeLab Auto, for sponsoring this video. There's going to be a description in the link below, you guys, and there's a discount code that you can use, and I think it's Danny15. So go check that out if you need some parts from SpeLab Auto. She is well put out there. Just drain all that oil out. This one actually looks fairly clean. There's not a lot of gunk. Check out that beautiful 5-inch exhaust from SpeLab. That thing is amazing. Sounds so good. All right, I'm gonna let this drain, and then we'll come back and clean this whole area out and get ready for the new one. Go ahead and pop this thing off. See what we're working with. Doesn't seem like there's any gunk. Like, not any metal shavings in there. That's helpful. Okay, there we go. She's looking real clean and ready for the new cover. Okay, so I've got the diff cover ready to go on. I'm just going to put a little bit of RTV silicone on both sides of this gasket, mainly because that'll help glue it in place, but also because it just gives it a little bit extra insurance against leaking, especially because the factory diff has some scores on it. So this will help just a little bit. Just going to go ahead and throw it on here. Okay guys, diff cover is on. One thing to note, remember to snug all these up because they all kind of shipped loose. And then get your oil in there. These are fantastic. Looks like a billet machined plug, and I like that it has an O-ring indent, and it's also magnetic, so it'll pull there, and then the drain plug is also magnetic, which is great because if you have wear, which is normal in there, it'll hold all of that material on, and then you can clean it off. It doesn't float around and chew up your gears. So let's get some oil in there. All right, so there you have it. We just filled the sight glass, and that little ball is starting to float, which means that we have got fluid in the pumpkin. You want to be careful not to overflow these because you'll start making your front main seal leak and causing all kinds of problems.